All right, loyal listeners. Welcome to another episode of Agency Intelligence Podcast. I'm giving you that real AI, right? The real AI for your agency. Hey, wanted to hit you up real quick. I always say quick, but end up getting into a couple other things. But bear with me here. It's a real simple thought that I had this morning, and this is out of my normal routine of when I would be recording. But I was on this insurance agent summit. It went on this week. I was one of the speakers that was blessed to be on there. I really do feel fortunate. When you look at the list that Josh put together, he's the one who put this whole thing together. It's his gig. He did an unbelievable job. Not only did he get fantastic speakers, you've got to go see it if you haven't seen it. Look up Insurance Agent Summit. It's unbelievable. But not only that, the way he organized it, everything was preset. You didn't have to worry about any things. He'd hit you on emails reminding you of things, and you knew that they were automated emails, but it made you feel special because it was special to you, right? Here's where you get on, here's where you link, here's your time. It was unbelievable. It was really, really well done. I spoke yesterday. Today is March 15th. It's about 7:15 in the morning. And whenever I was yesterday at 4:30 my time, I think it was 3:30 my time, they had a VIP session. And so because I had spoke that day, I decided to join this VIP. So many people came. It was really packed. It was really, to be honest with you, it kind of surprised me how many people were there. And there were some people on, and the people who had spoke that day were kind of, let's say, on a digital stage, and we were being asked questions, which they called a hot seat. Really thought it was a great idea too. I'm going to steal it for BrainShare. But the hot seat allowed someone to sit there and just ask questions to all of us. Most of them in a way, were talking about, if I have $1 million in premium in my agency and I'm now just got a VE and I have a producer, or hey, I have 2 million in premium and I'm just drowning. And you can tell these are young people. That's how they're talking. We all talked about premium when we were younger. Don't be snobby if you're more of a veteran. It doesn't sound good when you're talking about having 130,000 in revenue, but it sounds better when you say I have a 1 million in premium, right? It helps build the ego. That's completely fine. When you start to realize someone becomes maturing is when you really don't know. I think I kind of know what my premium is. I could probably be within 500,000 to $1 million, but I know pretty much exactly what my revenue is, right? So there's different types of things. And this person was asking, a couple of them asked along the same lines to us, as of what would you do if you were in my position or you were just starting out? What would be those things? And one of the things that I said, which I first of all, I want to let you know, I could be wrong, but I think there was only one, maybe two other VIPs on this panel thing. And I think there was like 5, 6, 7, not exactly sure. And I was one of those agency owners. And in my opinion, I'm not being rude. I think that a lot of people didn't listen to what they were saying. It was kind of like putting on their one size all. And no disrespect. I think the panel answered fantastically. I'm giving you my overall feeling of what I kind of felt. And I want to express it to you. That's what I want this podcast to be about, because I want you to understand this concept that I think a lot of people miss. Not everybody. There was a few people on there who I think got it, and they were also expressing the same type of thing. And that is that if I'm starting out and I have $1 million in premium, or 500,000 in premium, or $1 million in premium, the $1.5 million, what I'm doing, you know what I'm doing? I'm trying to find my 3 to 5 biggest tasks that happen in my agency every day, and I'm going to create them VE managed, VE bot managed, or fully autonomous bots. And I know that completely threw people for a loop, but when I'm creating the AI manual, the AI 2030 manual that's going to help you build what the 2030 agency looks like, so in 2030, you're able to use new metrics. These are the things I'm talking about. These are where the metrics have come from being in an agency and actually working it. because some of the people said there was, hey, it's all about premium. At your size, you just need to go. You just need to go. And they're totally truthful, totally right. You need productivity. But we all know that, and we all run into the same problem at $1 million and $1.5 million and $2 million in premium. We've done nothing but be successful and productive, and now we're being overloaded with the service. So to tell somebody to go be more productive, I kind of scratch my head. I'm like, wow, okay, wait a minute. This is why we have the SES metric. It's called the swing efficiency score. And what this says is, and hear me when I say this to you, hear me please when I say this. The efficiencies will create your productivity. Your productivity in your agency is what it is. You may be trying to increase it, but you know you grow about the same amount every year. And your frustration is that your service grows too, and you have inadequate tools, you have inadequate carriers who are not necessarily the greatest partners, and they're trying. We're not beating up carriers, they're trying. But these are the problems. You have the inefficiencies. The only way to increase that productivity is to increase the efficiencies of the service. Then when you do that, that doesn't mean that you lay people off. That doesn't mean that you go play more golf. That means that you swing those efficiency savings, that human labor, to what they should be doing, which is the productivity side. So yes, if you're a brand new agency out there and you're starting and you're less than a week or 2 weeks in, yeah, please just write as much as you can. But if you're starting to get up around 700,000 in premium, $1 million, $1.5 million, I feel you. The average agency knows that they usually hire every $1 million to $2 million in premium, depending on how efficient you are. If you're $1.5 million premium and that's what you grow by, that's 200,000 in revenue. There's no way at 200,000 in per revenue employee. That's tough. You could say, well, I'm at that as a single owner, but yeah, you're doing what an employee would do in the service side. You have no productivity time. So that's where you would get a VE at that time. That's where you would hire. That's where you would start to figure out, how do I automate those things? This is not rocket science. There's some of you listening to this being like, Cass, how other way is there to do it? I don't know. You know, there comes a point in time, this is an ultimate balance of how much successful we're going to be on productivity with ignoring the efficiency. It's easy to walk out the back door and just ignore what our staff is going through, but you're ignoring what you're missing in your bank account by the swing efficiency score. We're going to be able to track that. And we're going to be able to say, here's how you can increase that. Here's, for your size agency, here's your score. For this agency, here's your score. I hope you've been listening to these last 5, 6, 7 podcasts where I'm revealing to you the AI manual that has come right out of my brain that is literally going to lay out for you exactly how you can build this, exactly how we're doing it in the Insurance Alliance, exactly how Michael Cruz is doing it at Foresight Insurance. It's a totally different ballgame, but based on the principle of what I heard yesterday, you guys know me, loyal listeners. It was all I could just to sit there. And I finally repeated it again after they were done, saying, I'm sorry, we're not listening to these people. You can't increase the productivity until you decrease the efficiency, or increase, the efficiencies. Because remember, as I end with this, productivity is doing more with the same, and efficiency is doing the same with less. That's important to understand that, because what we want to do is we want to do more with less, right? That's what we think. That's the way our brains go. But we want to do less so we can do more, is the way it is. It's not do more with less. No. Have less to get more, right? That's almost like a fundamental principle of life, right? So we know that almost works here. And not only that, as an agency owner, and you all know that as well. It's like trying to get leads, right? It's like if you say, hey, I need more leads, right? Do you have a system for that? Because you're going to have a lead problem. You're going to have a process problem unless you're ready for incoming online leads. It's the same thing. You have to have the efficiency, the process, the structure to increase those efficiencies so that then you can look at, hey, let's get some more productivity in here. All right. So I wanted just to go on that. I had to just spit that out. Appreciate you guys listening to me. This actually truly was a short one, but I wanted you to hear that. It's the swing efficiency score. It's vital. It's really, really, really vital. You in your office, you don't have a people problem. What you have is you have a data problem, a flow problem. Because listen to me on these points. A data problem might be a little bit too understanding, but let me bring it down to these 5 points as I close up here. Your agency isn't built wrong. This is important to understand this. It's just built for a world that's ending. In my post in LinkedIn, I just said it's built for a world that's fading. Job titles are disappearing. Job types are taking over. People will be based on the type of work they do, not the task they do, not the department that they work in. Bots are not here to replace your people. They're here to replace your redundancy. Make sense? Here to replace your redundancy. The number of people, number 4, the number of people on your team is no longer the metric. It's not. It's revenue per human layer. And number 5, you're not falling behind. You're really not. You're just playing the wrong game. And that's what the manual's going to deliver to you. I was playing the wrong game. I was every one of those. I still am some of those. It's going to take a while for us to get out of it. But by 2026, you will see numerous agencies who are popping up, and doing exactly what we're rolling out here. It's the AI 2030 manual. I am so excited to bring it to you. I've written it. It's done. It's done. It's with the designer right now. And like I said, it's going to be on download. I was going to do 50, but I've got so much feedback, especially last time, Jason at agency-intelligence.com. I'm actually going to do about 100 now of these printouts. It's going to be around, 70 to 100 pages, fully color, lays everything out for you from the beginning to end. Got a whole implementation section, break it all down, case studies. I built this for you guys. I really, truly have. It's in my brain. It's what Mitch is developing. It's what Gustavo is developing over for Michael Cruz. And I can't keep it. I can't keep it a secret. I got to let you know what it is. This is vital. This is really, really vital. And to be honest with you, it's not, I don't want to sound like Elon Musk and sound like the whole world is depending upon it, but it's an exciting thing for you to be able to enhance your business, right? Enhance your staff. Do something different. As I said on the last podcast, not change, transformation. This has been Jason Cass. You know I do what I do because I do it for you. Tell me your thoughts and tell me your ideas, and I'm going to tell the world what you have to say. This has been Cass. I am out.